Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, the Lucky Stars community. Excuse me. Uh, something jumps right into my throat once I press a play. So, or record, I guess it is. So some of you are noticing that. Some of you are having a bit of a difficult time. That message is ready to come through here, Aquarius, okay? So let me start that again. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with a new timeless reading. Timeless meaning no matter when you come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to my amazing channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I do also want to say that I have started putting videos on the second channel again. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to play out just yet, but go ahead and check it out. That Wild Spark, that is my second channel. And I just say I'm not sure how it's going to play out just yet because it feels very much like there will be 2 readings a month, like the beginning of the month and the middle of the month. And yet it didn't start out that way this year. So we're going to see how it pans out. But if you're not subscribed over there, if you haven't seen the videos over there, that is kind of collective readings. Go ahead and check it out and subscribe. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see. Ooh. Okay. We got 2 cards that came out. All right. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through here. Oh, right off the bat, that one just came right out. What else needs to come through for Aquarius for this message? Ooh, jumped again. That is the moon there. Yep, that heavy feeling. Okay, that one did a somersault. So in case you weren't too sure there, now it appears that the deck is now upside down, which it wasn't when we started. So something feels upside down, Aquarius. Something feels very much as if, okay, well, look at what came out here. Yeah, Page of Wands at the bottom. Aquarius, this feels, Spirit wants this one shuffled again. Oh, 2 more times, okay. It feels very upside down. It feels as if for some of you, you have been doing the work. You have been doing the work. Okay, Spirit wants the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, yeah, here. See? Yeah. We could do the whole deck here, Aquarius. Some of you, oh, that's way too many. Look how many that is, okay? Some of you, it just feels like you've been doing the work. You've been doing the work, and it's like it's not being seen or noticed. But let's go ahead. Okay, we're going to take these 2. 2 or 3? 2. It's like an illusion is coming through, okay? And you do have the moon here, but like this looks like it kept coming up as 3 in that sign of vision or in that line of vision, okay? It feels like things feel upside down, or it feels like things aren't being seen, or that you have been doing the work. Here, let's get into this. The first card you have out is projection. Seek the truth within before pointing fingers. OMG. Blame, deflection, accusation. Ooh, that is some heavy hitting-ish right there, okay? That is some heavy hitting-ish right there. It just feels like that needs like that pause, like that and but pause. Okay. You feel like it just feels like you have been doing the work, Aquarius. It feels like you have been showing up. It feels like you have really been in this space of kind of the Seven of Wands here, working very hard for some of you to defend yourself or to show or to prove or to be like, you know what? No, right? Some of you are seeking the truth, okay? But some of you need to seek that truth. Some of you, it just feels like with the Seven of Wands energy that you're just very protective, that you're like mounting a defense, that you're in this space of being like, you know what? I have to protect my territory. I have to prove, I have to show up and be in this space or this place. And maybe you don't, okay? Maybe you don't. Some of you, look at the images here. To me, this looks like a bunch of doors or windows, right? Like the doors and the windows. You've been doing the work. You have been showing up. And it feels like, Aquarius, for some of you, it feels like it's like you have to keep going. You have to keep persevering because nobody's seeing it. And even though this is that blaming, like maybe you're like, no, I have made changes, but you're not seeing it. You're not noticing it. You're not, right? And you're kind of like putting that onto other people. And you're like, no, I need to persevere. I need to stand up for myself. I need to be able to, they're saying I'm still this person and I'm not that person. And Aquarius, it feels like no one noticed, Aquarius, the changes, the work you've been doing. But that pause, right? Spirit did. Spirit's noticed that, okay? Spirit has. You have distrust here. Faith in oneself can rebuild trust in others. Suspicion, doubt, mistrust, distrust, right? So it's almost as if people aren't believing you. It's almost if there is that energy of not really, right? Or for some of you, there's a potential that somebody is projecting onto you about who you used to be, pointing fingers and being like, you know what, this and this and this, and I don't trust you've changed. I don't believe it. I haven't seen it, or and maybe that person hasn't been around, and you're like, whoa. I have, right? I have been working on myself. I have been doing the things. And maybe you've been doing it behind closed doors and not telling anybody, of course. And then you pop back up and you're like, oh yes, no, I'm changed. Look, see? That energy is coming through, right? And there's a potential that somebody is still in like that energy of disillusionment, or they're still in the dark. And of course, you may feel this way too, that other people just aren't seeing it. Nobody's noticing how much work you've done. Nobody's noticed that you're not the same Aquarius that you used to be. Nobody's noticed the change. It's almost like there's this energy of confusion, and that energy of confusion brings about an energy for some of you of uncertainty. Have I changed? Am I changing? Am I really doing this? Is nobody seeing it? How come nobody's noticing, right? But Aquarius, again, Spirit did notice that you have changed. Spirit does. That projection energy, that distrust energy, it feels like somebody else is coming in here and you're like, no, I have to stand up for myself. This is you, right? Feeling as if you need to stand up and protect yourself. Feeling as if you're feeling a bit confused because you're like, no, I'm not that person anymore. And that illusion that kept coming up over here, it's like people are seeing who you used to be, and it's like nobody noticed the work you've done, the change that you've done. And Aquarius, for some of you, it's because you're still looking with this Four of Cups of the people that used to be, and you're not seeing the opportunity. You're not seeing what is being gifted to you behind you. It's like you have your arms crossed over yourself in almost a huff because no one noticed, right? No one noticed. It feels like they're still pushing that same old person onto you, and you've done the work, and you're not seeing this energy here of that gift. You're not seeing this energy here of that opportunity and that potential person for some of you that has been showing up that sees you in that new light, okay? That sees you for who you are now, for the work that you have done, for who you have become. And also, Spirit's just putting through here again, Aquarius, it may feel like no one's noticed, but Spirit did. Spirit has. That's why this gift is coming through. There's an opportunity. There's a gift coming through, Aquarius, where you may be able to, and I say may because you're still looking at these three cups, and these three cups are still looking at you like you haven't changed. Or these three cups are still projecting or telling you, or, right, creating some confusion or some illusion, or they're holding on to illusion that you have not changed. Okay? But Spirit Spirit did. Spirit saw. Spirit has noticed. And Spirit is gifting you, or you're given an opportunity, Aquarius, with spirits guiding or assisting or gifting you, okay? But we have to be able to look for that instead of continue to look at this or be in that space, okay? Sometimes the people on our path are not the people that are meant to stay on our path. Now, this is where Spirit wanted this. Now, see, you have the Eight of Swords. Some of you are still in that space, in that place yourself of being disillusioned or in distrust or projecting, okay? And Spirit is saying it's time to take that off, those blindfolds, take that wrap off, Aquarius, right? Get out of your own mind and move into kind of this energy of the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, that's freedom, right? That's this energy of adventure and excitement and exploration and having those fresh ideas, seeing things with a fresh new pair of eyes. And that's what Spirit is asking of you, Aquarius, to move into this space. Spirit says just those. So we'll flip this over so that others don't come out, okay? Of that temperance energy, that energy of allowing for balance, for moderation, for the cups to be full, right? Moving from one into the other, shifting and allowing for that shift to be okay. Having that moderation, having that patience, having that energy of, you know what? I am finding meaning. I am in this space of exploration. I am okay with these cups or these people or whatever this disillusionment is, the distrust, the projection. I'm okay with that because as I continue to grow into me, as I continue to realize that even though there's a potential that nobody's noticed, right? Maybe some of you quit drinking, maybe some of you quit smoking, maybe some of you quit overeating, maybe some of you quit complaining, maybe some of you quit overspending, whatever it may be, right? That it feels like nobody noticed. You are moving deeper into that space. You're taking up space there. You have that freedom now. It's almost as if you have been released from whatever kind of bondage, like the devil energy, whatever kind of bondage or chains have been around you, and you're moving into that energy of that Page of Wands, having that freedom, having that energy of really being open to kind of, excuse me, the Page of Wands. I'm sorry. I thought I said the Knight of Wands, and I might have said that before, but into that happy energy, into that energy of, you know what? I am really allowed with that Page of Wands to just be in that energetic energy, to not let anybody hamper or damper me. And even if no one notices, to know that I know, right? You, Aquarius, know that you are pouring into a new cup now, right? You have one foot in on solid ground and one foot kind of floating. Okay, Aquarius, you're moving into that newfound energy, and that Ten of Pentacles is here to remind you, Aquarius, that this can be that space that you take up, that Ten of Pentacles energy, that space that you take up, that expansion, that growth, that place for some of you that you are ready to explore. Okay, feeling that freedom that the Ten of Pentacles also brings about. This is over the hump kind of energy. And even if it feels like nobody's noticed, Aquarius, it looks good on you. Spirit did, Spirit has. And you are receiving the gifts of your labor. Okay, you are in that space of receiving that stability, having that feeling of, for some of you, with the gifts, with the opportunities, privilege, it's like you've opened up all the doors and the windows, Aquarius, and everything just starts rushing in. And even if nobody notices it, or nobody notices or has noticed it yet, or it feels that way, Aquarius, before you know it, there's going to be a windfall of understanding, of seeing, of the disillusionment and falling away, of that distrust and that falling away, and that faith coming in. And even though there still may be some projection, and there still may be some distrust from people that are like, well, how did Aquarius do this? Why did Aquarius get to do it, right? And they're not going to understand or see. They're not going to realize the work that you put in. Okay, because they don't want to do the work. They just want to kind of be in that space of being like, oh, well, how come they got this? How come they got the gift? How come they had the opportunities? How come all the windows, all the doors, right, were illuminated and opened for them? Okay, it's because even though they didn't notice, Spirit did. Now let's get these two and close off. Compassion and patience. You see? Aquarius, this is the energy that you are needing to, in term right here, embody compassion and patience, and you have that. This is basically that Temperance card coming out. So when that came out at the bottom, and I was like, oh, this and I gotta stop and this and that. Spirit wanted this to be that exclamation mark. Okay, this is that exclamation mark. But I said, let me say this again so you hear it. Is what Spirit's saying. I did. I noticed. I have. Okay. Now you stay in that space, Aquarius, of compassion, of patience, and you will see how all of this is ready to unfold for you. Okay. Even if no one else noticed, Aquarius, Spirit did. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what these say really quick before we close. It says compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. Okay, this is the work that you are doing, and this is the energy, Aquarius, that may not feel like it's being shown to you, but that you can bestow on others because you know who you are and what you've done, and you get to have that faith in yourself. Okay, and patience, you are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm, and that is exactly what is happening. Okay, people may not see it, people may not notice, Aquarius, but you have that energy of transformation that has been pulsing through your life, weaving the fabric of your life in that new direction in its own and according to its own loving rhythm. This is gorgeous, Aquarius. I'm going to leave this here. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages and might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below. We are growing so quickly, and I couldn't be any more grateful for each and every one of you. As always, I do wish you lots of hope. Oh, wait, and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. Almost tried to get ahead of myself. Some of you may be doing that as well. So you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.